Recently I got the Joytoy, the yearly army builder pack, and there's some really cool stuff in there. Joytoy, again, you know, I keep singing their praises in these videos, but for my purposes, they're absolutely incredible. So the sort of 1/18th collection and this playset and this world that I'm trying to build, it's very military sci-fi. There's a bit of Star Wars in there. There's a lot of 40k in there. A bit of Blade Runner, cyberpunk, Ghost in the Shell. All these inspirations, and Joytoy it's right in that sweet spot. So I got that army builder, I got a few other bits and bobs, and, you know, smashed them together, randomly just created these characters. Obviously, there's a lot of Metal Gear influences. You see, you know, lots of guys with eye patches, which there's a bit of an in-joke for me, is that my version of the Clone Wars would be done with, instead of the Jango Fett, in sort of a mishmash universe, the template for the clones would be Big Boss. Imagine that, you know, on a galactic scale, having millions of Big Boss clones. You'd win any war. But yeah, in my sort of 1/18th universe, there's Space Marines, and, you know, you've got to have these awesome characters be able to go up against 40k Space Marines. So who better than a legion of Metal Gear Solid big bosses, and Jedis. You've got bounty hunters, everything. So yeah, these are just a few examples that I'll show you. I'll pull some of them to the front. So first off, not a lot of work on this guy. There's not even any paint on him. I just really like the silver, and these Joytoy yearly army builder sets, I think they are designed to be painted, because there's no shading, there's nothing like that. I mean, I am going to do something with this guy, but this is just, I literally just threw all the silver armor panels on the green bodied guy, and already, you know, that'd be a great bounty hunter character. So that, you know, already straight off the bat, that fits the mold. It's perfect for me. And yeah, I'll figure something out with this guy and get back to you. But yeah, so that's him. Again, no painting on this guy for the moment, apart from the head. That's a Fortnite, is it Medias head, that I went in, sprayed, and then went in with some brushwork to pick out the details. I don't usually like those Fortnite heads, but this one, it was very human. You know, it didn't have that silly sort of animated look. So yeah, this is just me sort of spitballing ideas, but I think he could definitely be something. Yeah, kitbashed this Joytoy, so there's different colours and stuff. That needs painting as well. But yeah, again, this is all about throwing little bits and bobs together, seeing what sticks. So he could be something. So here's some of the more complete guys. This was you know, you can see the Metal Gear influence on this one. So that's I forget his name. Is it Steiner? Steiner, yeah, from Joytoy, with it's like the Chinese SWAT team lower legs, and all the other sort of pouches and stuff that you get in that set, I stuck them on Steiner, and then gave him a different head. It's a snake. I think it's an old snake head. I sculpted the beard, repainted it. So he sort of... This is... There's a Metal Gear game called Metal Gear Acid. I think that's what it's called. And it's not done by Hideo Kojima, but in that game you play as a clone of a clone. The character, I think it's just Snake. There's no other, it's not Solid Snake, it's not Naked Snake, it's just Snake. And he turns out to be a clone of a clone. So that's what I had in my head when I was making this. Painted it with some sort of digital camo there, and added some of the old Acid Rain sponging on there. So that's that guy. I think with this character, I was inspired by the urban camo you used to get on, you know, like SWAT team G.I. Joes. So I gave him sort of that blue and green camo, almost like a modern sort of futuristic SWAT team maybe. Threw on some other Joytoy bits there. Again, these are just sort of random background characters for the dios. And then this head, I think I was thinking of like Grey Fox from Metal Gear, before he obviously becomes the cyborg ninja. Lots of scarring on there. That's a Duke head from G.I. Joe Resolute. I shaved the hair and resculpted it and painted it up. I think it does the job well. I'm knocking someone over back there. You've seen this guy's head before. This is just the liquid snake head that I did, and I just put it on a Joytoy body. This body's is it the Russian army? Their Marauder Gunrunner's arms with extra accessories on. And then that, I love the G.I. Joe 25th anniversary Snow Serpent harness. You see, this is the harness there with added sort of pouches that I snip those pouches off other things and stick them on. It's a really good little harness there. Yeah, I love that. I want to do more with, I've got a couple more Snow Serpents that I might sacrifice for these sci-fi military customs. There's just a dude with a tash, looking very Tom Selleck. I think that's a recast of the Footloose head. And again, this is just random bits of Joytoy. The great thing about the Joytoy is that they pull apart and, you know, you can kit bash them in any number of ways. Yeah, we all know that I'm a massive fan of Big Boss. So yeah, you've seen this head before. This is just a Joytoy body. Again, I've thrown a load of pouches on there in a vest. You get the idea. You know what I'm all about. Same with this guy. Could do with a bit of paint, maybe some camo, but so that was my thought. These are all sort of work in progresses as well, that they might change. This is just me swapping heads around, swapping vests, accessories, etc. But yeah, it's the joy of 1/18th kit bashing. Anyway, if you've got any kit bashers or any ideas or anything that you've seen and you want to post it, put it in the comments. I'm trying to obviously build this as a little channel slash community. It's sort of a side experiment for me. But yeah, I really want to, I want it to be something, you know, middle-aged men playing with toys. But yeah, if you've got any cool ideas, photos, stuff that you've seen, stuff that you've made, I'd love to see it. If you've not already, subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to keep making stuff like this, and we'll see where it goes, and maybe you'll get some good ideas, or maybe you'll give me some good ideas, more importantly. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you later.